Alaikum everyone, this is Huzaifah Ahmed from Rehan School, Korangi campus. Today the topic of my discussion with ChatGPT is the role of AI, artificial intelligence in our future end. So let's get it started. Hey ChatGPT, today the topic of discussion with you is the role of AI in our future end.
That's a fascinating topic. There's so much we could dive into. Everything from how AI might reshape work to how it could help us tackle global challenges or even what ethical questions we might face. What aspect of AI's future are you most curious about?
Let's just focus on the introduction for now. Like, what exactly is artificial intelligence and how is today's AI different from what it was 10 years ago?
Yeah, that's a great place to start. So, at its core, artificial intelligence is about creating systems or machines that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, things like learning, reasoning, problem solving, or perception. Now, the big difference from 10 years ago is that AI has evolved from mostly rule based systems and narrow applications to these highly flexible data driven models, like large language models, computer vision, and reinforcement learning. The scale and accessibility of data, plus improvements in computing power, have really driven that shift.
Now, what are the most significant ways AI is already changing our daily lives right now?
Oh, there are so many. I mean, we see it in things like personalized recommendations on streaming platforms like Netflix or Spotify. It's also in smart assistants like Siri or Alexa, helping us out with everyday tasks. And in healthcare, AI is improving diagnostics, things like detecting cancer in medical scans. So it's really woven into a ton of different aspects of daily life already.
This is the good side of AI. Now, let's talk about the bad sides. Which industries will AI disrupt the most in the next 10 years and which are the safest?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a double edged sword. AI is going to disrupt industries like transportation, think self driving vehicles, manufacturing, and even some professional services like legal or accounting work where AI can automate a lot of tasks. On the other hand, safer sectors might be things that rely more on human creativity or deep personal connection, like the arts, therapy, or even hands on trades. Really, it's a mixed bag. Every sector is going to have its own challenges and opportunities.
Now, tell me, will AI take away more jobs than it creates? And what does the search actually say? Verify your answer.
Experts are still debating whether AI will take away more jobs than it creates. A recent Boston Consulting Group study suggests about 10 to 15% of US jobs might be eliminated in the next few years, but 50 to 55% will be reshaped. Goldman Sachs estimates that overall job displacement could range from 3 to 14%, depending on how quickly AI is adopted. In the long run, though, AI could also create new roles, especially in areas requiring human creativity and judgment. But how we adapt will be crucial.
Now, what's the basic difference between narrow AI and general AI? And how close are we to the latter?
The key difference is that narrow AI is designed for a single specific task, like voice recognition, while general AI would be able to handle any intellectual task a human can. Right now, general AI is still theoretical. No one has built a true AGI yet. Estimates vary widely, with some experts suggesting it might arrive in the 2030s or 2040s, but no one knows for sure.
All right, how should the average person be preparing today for an AI driven future?
Yeah, that's a really important question. I think the biggest thing is to stay adaptable. So, learning to work alongside AI tools in your field, people can build digital literacy, understanding how AI works, and also focus on skills that AI can't easily replace. Things like critical thinking, creativity, and emotional intelligence. And of course, staying informed, following how AI is evolving so you can make sure you're ready for whatever comes next.
All right, now I want you to tell me what are the biggest ethical concerns around AI, whether it be bias, privacy, control, and who is actually responsible for them.
The biggest ethical concerns around AI include bias and discrimination, privacy and data control, and responsibility for decisions. Bias happens when AI reinforces societal inequities from its training data. Privacy is a concern because AI relies on vast amounts of personal data, often without clear consent. And accountability is a big issue. When AI makes a decision, it's often unclear who is responsible. These हाँ, बिल्कुल। जब भी तुम्हें कोई और पहलू या उदाहरण चाहिए तो मुझे बताना। मैं और उदाहरण या गहराई से समझाने के लिए तैयार हूँ, ताकि तुम्हें
All
एक
right,
पूरा और
now tell me, can AI ever truly replace human creativity, empathy, and judgment, or are those irreplaceable?
Ooh, that's a really profound question. I think AI can mimic certain aspects of creativity, like generating art or music, but it doesn't really feel or have lived experience. Empathy and nuanced human judgment, those are rooted in our emotions, culture, and lived realities. So AI might augment or assist, but it's unlikely to fully replace those uniquely human qualities.
Now, how are governments and institutions currently handling AI regulation? And what they are doing is enough or not?
Currently, AI regulation is still developing. The European Union has introduced the EU AI Act, a risk based law that started in 2024, while the US lacks a unified federal AI law, though some states like Colorado are acting. Globally, institutions like the OECD and G7 have set principles, but they aren't legally binding. Overall, experts agree it's not enough yet. There's still uneven regulation, weak enforcement, and a big gap as AI evolves faster than policy.
What does an optimistic future with AI look like versus a pessimistic one? What determines which path we take?
Yeah, that's a really powerful contrast. An optimistic future would be one where AI helps us solve big problems like climate change, healthcare, and education, while also creating new opportunities for everyone. A pessimistic one, though, could be one where AI deepens inequality, erodes privacy, or concentrates power in the hands of a few. What path we take really depends on how consciously we shape AI through thoughtful policy, ethical design, and making sure people have a voice in the process.
Now, lastly, what is that one skill or mindset someone should develop today to stay relevant in an AI powered world?
I'd say the most crucial mindset is curiosity combined with adaptability. If you stay curious, always learning about new tools, trends, and how AI works, and you stay adaptable or willing to pivot your skills or rules, you'll stay relevant. It's not just technical skill, it's about being open to change and learning continuously.
All right, everyone, this was the end of my discussion with ChatGPT for today. And I really liked how it told me about the AI for the past and future. Until the next recording, Allah Hafiz.